Hey everyone, so for those of you who've been paying attention, we held a virtual scavenger hunt for the month of May where you had to solve a bunch of puzzles to get through the different boxes, and many of you wanted explanations on each of those puzzles, so I'm here to explain that, to include the tablet, which got most of you guys. So the first puzzle was the video. Most of you didn't have any issues with that. In that video, if you were paying close attention, there were a number of things to throw you off, but I kept holding up my hand and was, would emphasize particular numbers. And if you were paying attention, every time I held my hand up and basically held up a number with my hand, that was one of the numbers to the combination. So the first one was 1, 5, 5, 1, 2. The second safe was just a matter of adding up two different numbers. So one of them was found on my Instagram account and one of them was in the footer of the website. And if you found both of those numbers, added them together, that gave you the combination to the second box. Most of you, I don't think, had too much issue with that one either. Now the third one is the one that got everybody. It's the tablet. So it was intentionally designed to be a little more challenging. I didn't want it to be too easy for everybody. So the example that I gave, 1, 2, 3, representing TEL. 1 represents the starting position. 2 is the interval, or how many letters you have to count between each letter. And the third number is the length of the word. So in TEL, the 3 is the length of the word, which is 3 letters. The 1, you start at the very first letter. So the very first letter on the entire tablet, you'll notice, was a T. The 2 is every other letter, every 2 letters, every second letter. So if it was like a 4, 6, 7, then you'd start on the 4th letter, you would take every 6 letters, and you would stop after 7 letters. And if you did that with each of the number sequences that were provided, it would have spelled out the combination that you would get for the third safe. Some of you just figured it out by looking at the board and extracting numbers that seemed like you could spell out numbers with what was available on the tablet. And that's fine if that's how you got to it. It would have been a lot easier had you known the solution. So kudos to you for brute forcing it. But yeah, the solution was starting position, interval, and length. The fourth puzzle is a Keen puzzle, or a Kern puzzle, I think it is. And most of you had never heard of that before or seen it, but basically it's similar to Sudoku in that there has to be the numbers 1 through 5 within every row and column, or, depending on how big the grid is. You can have like a 10-digit grid and it's 1 through 10, but either way. So it has to have the numbers 1 through whatever in each row and in each column without duplicates or repeating. And within each section that's outlined, there's a number in the corner and like a mathematical arithmetic operation. And if you can do you should be able to do that arithmetic with those numbers in that box to get the answer in the corner. So if it says 4 and plus, you should be able to add up all the numbers in that box to get 4. If it says, divided by and 2, then you should be able to divide the numbers in some particular way to get 2 for that particular box. So once you've solved that puzzle, it would have given you the combination to the 4th box. Now the 5th box was kind of an interesting story. So I'm surprised how many people got that pretty quickly. But the 5th box was actually you have to figure out the Reddit username, my personal Reddit account username. And I posted the combination to the 5th box on Reddit. Now to get that, you would have had to watch some of the videos that I had on the website. So I was actually matched with Adam Savage here a few years ago. Those of you who got it know this. But so Adam Savage was... I sent him on an adventure around San Francisco, I think it was, and he had to participate in this adventure. Well, he actually gave me a shout out on his YouTube channel.
I've got my envelope from Costumes on Hate. It's got a clue in it. To be clear, a Reddit user, Ligero, does this as a business and started doing it as a Secret Santa gift for Reddit. It's totally amazing how interactive he makes his Santa gifts. Okay.
And then he actually put a link to it in the description of his video. So if you watched that, and you were paying attention, then you would know that my username on Reddit is Ligero. And yeah, so that's how you would have found it. And it was also, like I said, spelled out in the description below the video on Adam Savage's video. So if you didn't know how to spell it, which is definitely a unique spelling, you could have found it there. Kudos to you who got through all 5. But really, the 3rd box was the one that stumped a lot of people. And I think... that's good feedback. I probably could have been the last box because it was so difficult, but yeah, so I really appreciate the feedback that you guys have given me, honestly. I'm very, very grateful for it. Thank you so much. It won't be the last time that you see something like this, so we'll definitely work on doing things like this again in the future. Honestly, this is something that I did because I enjoy it. It makes me happy. This is something I wished existed so that I could participate in it, and so that's why I created it for other people, because it's just something that, to me, it's just cool, right? And it really means a lot to me that you guys, kind of seem to have the same sentiment, and so I appreciate the constructive criticism that some of you have given, and the feedback and all of it has been overwhelming, and I really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much. The coupon code for those of you who earned it after the second box will be available in the store until the end of June. So there's no rush to purchase a product if you would like to, but I will take that combination or that promo code down at the end of June. So just so you know. Thanks again, and I hope this has helped clear up some of the questions that you had about the puzzles. Thanks.